Hello friends, family, and fellow adventurers. This is Amy. It is now April 2024. I'm joined here by my lap cat. This is Cremina. She is purring. That is what you hear. March has passed by super quickly and it is time for an April show and tell. I realize right now it is April 10th. But I have exciting news. I have my books, all of my books, so hardcovers and paperbacks for Merry Meet and Merry Part are all with me now. I have been crazy wrapping, signing everything, getting them ready to send to you guys. And I also have some new art, some health updates, and some bicolline updates because as fellow Bico goers know, the Purple Ball happened in March as well. So I'll start with my book of poems, and don't worry, I'm not doing cover reveals in this video, though I probably will in the next show and tell. I just would rather have your opening experience be a complete surprise. And so I've got wrapped versions, which is what you're going to see when you open your package, but I won't be opening them today. So this is the paperback, and then underneath that you will find your hardcover. And so you'll get both of these as part of your collector's bundle. My cat is so happy. Look at you. Are those yours? Are you very... Look at you. All right. So I will be sending those all very soon. I'm going to send another Kickstarter update, and this video will be attached to that. So hello all my backers, so soon where I'm going to be sending everything, so I'm so excited for you to read this book. If you missed the Kickstarter and you would like to reserve a book, I still have quite a few left, so you can go and pre-order in my Etsy shop. I'll have a link to that below. Also, I finally got confirmation from The Tattered Cover, which is a bookshop here in Denver, and they are going to be hosting my, it's actually part of a local author gathering, so it is not just me, but I will be there at a little booth, and that will be my little poetry book launch, so I hope that you are able to attend. I had a few people sign up for pickup in person here in Denver, and so I've sent you a separate message, but that is April 19th at 6:00 p.m. at the Tattered Cover, and specifically it is the Colfax location of the Tattered Cover, because there are a couple in, or I think there's a few in Denver now. There is parking information and everything below. I'll have all of that linked, and check your message if you were one of those local pickups. I'm so excited to be able to celebrate with you guys in person, and I hope to see you there. Yeah. The Tattered Cover also is going to be stocking the paperback version of my book, so my poems will be in a bookstore. Wild. Yeah. What else? So, new art, that is right. I haven't released like new art onto the internet in a very long time. So I am happy to reveal my first ever set of relief prints. I have the first here. I was very grateful to attend 3 expensive open hours at a local art studio, and with their supplies and tools I have made my first relief cuts. So this is Clear Through the Trees, my first original oil imprint, hand printed from carved rubber and linoleum, which were then carefully registered and aligned, inked, and then burnished with the back of a spoon to create an edition of 8, but technically 7, because I'm going to keep one as an artist proof. In them, I hope to capture that soft, colorful sense of anticipation, of hope as winter turns to spring. There's that waiting period where you just see a lot of dark and empty tree branches against a bright and pastel sky. I think that sense of waiting, but also of hope is what I needed in the last couple of months. So if you might need that too, I hope you enjoy this new work. I can feel the trees longing for the sun's warmth while the moon watches on. It's clear through the trees. So the tree here was carved in relief in pink rubber, and then the moon was carved in linoleum. So each paper was then registered and hand burnished twice against 2 cut blocks, first the sky, then the tree, to achieve this final look. So each imprint is different. The gradients are a little bit different in each. And each is definitely imperfect because of how I rolled the ink, how my hand held the wooden spoon as I pressed the paper into the carving. I learned so much from this first set, and their flaws are part of their message, I think. So this first edition of 7 signed and numbered works are available in my shop right now. It includes shipping within the US, and they will come matted like this, and signed and numbered, of course. I am pricing the set as a budget for future supplies because I would love to get rollers and ink and wood. Oh my gosh, I am never carving rubber or linoleum again. I can't handle it. It's so annoying. I don't know why people do this. Just carve wood. Oh my goodness. I have selected some cheap but high quality, like it looks pretty good, cherry wood ply from like Home Depot, and I will be carving that in the future, not rubber. But anyway, if clear through the trees means something to you, please consider reserving one. You may choose which one of the 7 I'm selling through the drop-down menu on that Etsy page. So thank you for your support this winter. Health. Oh goodness, I had a load of appointments this month. Blood drawn twice, cheeks swabbed, and now a lot of waiting. It is difficult to sustain consistent self-advocacy, I find, for health, but I am trying one step at a time to keep on top of things. At this point, it may be an autoimmune disorder. Things are still quite up in the air as we wait for results. March ended, unfortunately, with some sort of food poisoning and an ER visit. I was unable to keep anything inside my body for over 24 hours. So my limbs, my face, my tongue went completely numb, and then I lost motor function in my hands. Anti-nausea meds and an IV from the hospital helped immensely, but I still lost 7 pounds in less than a week. I'm still recovering. I'm still nauseous, and my stomach is very easily upset, but I am feeling so much better, and I'm so thankful to my spouse for bringing me to the hospital in the middle of the night. I have also somehow tweaked my shoulder blade sometime in the last week, and I can no longer lift my left arm with some pain. So this does happen occasionally, and it is making wrapping and packaging books a bit difficult, but I wonder if it's not a repetitive kind of strain injury. So I am taking it easy, and I'm deciding not to rush things. I have all the books, and you will have them very soon. I'm still technically ahead of schedule. I was expecting to ship these before the end of May, so I'm not rushing. I'm trying to take care of myself. Thank you for your patience, everyone. And finally, bicolline and the Magpie Guild. Aside from August, March is one of the most exciting times of the year for Bico folks due to the purple ball at the end of that month. So our kingdom that the Magpie Guild is aligned with is called Terre de Sud, and they were the happy hosts of this year's ball. And while I couldn't go, 4 of my merry magpies flew up to Montreal to attend. As you all know from last year's ball, when only Magda and I could attend, a fraction of a mischief is still a surprising amount of mischief. So 2 of our new fledglings were put through their paces, a purely legitimate test of skill, of course. In fact, they were not stealing anything. They were returning a lost object, all right? Absolutely saintly behavior. The pair passed with flying colors. Reverse pickpocketing is tricky in the best of circumstances, but managing to hang the object off of the victim's horns without their knowledge, chef's kiss. Perfect. Very elegantly done. I am so pleased to be welcoming such talented alchemists to the Magpies. Oh, and one more thing. I am happy to announce the Bico Blues podcast. While this is still in its infancy, I will be hosting interviews with some English-speaking characters and people who make up the world of bicolline. I will have more news soon, but I have my first handful of fascinating Bico guests lined up, and I hope to begin recording when I have time over the next couple of months. I have even secured bicoblues.com as a domain, and so you can join the RSS feed there to be updated when the first episode goes live. I hope that a few of you who are watching this video purely for bicolline will have some joy and anticipation in that. And finally, some miscellaneous fast show and tells. I finished reading a book called Memoirs of My Former Self by Hilary Mantel, who's a wonderful writer. It's a collection of her journalistic pursuits, writings, little essays. Highly recommend that. I started drawing again as preparation for this relief cut class. I began drawing pictures of my cats. I intended to draw one each day, but that didn't happen. And that's okay. Sometimes I draw more than one. Many times I draw none, and I'm trying to draw not just with pencil, but to go back in with pen in order to refine the impression. I find I love drawing out the shape again in pen over the top, as it helps to refine that image and clarifies for me where the real line is. Amidst this practice, I've had a few eureka moments, that realization of the perfect line on a piece of paper, the slope of Cremina's shoulder into her head and down her nose. Is there anything more satisfying than capturing what the eye knows to be true through these mortal fingers' restless movements? As I pick up art again as a subject and I return to its most basic form, drawing and seeing, it has become necessary to refine my artistic eye again, to contrast and seeing my surroundings with that black and white line in mind has been weirdly life-affirming, and it's given like my walks and my daily small tasks more meaning as I'm trying to figure out the way that light and black and white interact. Yeah. Oh, I have given in, and they're not near me. ADHD. But I have at last gotten the recommended Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. If you know what this means, you know what this means. They are wonderful. And then finally, my Zelda cookbook here, as soon as this video goes out, is going to be on sale. March and April are generally my slowest months, and unfortunately I've had a handful of wonderful medical expenses. And so if you have the means and you have a friend who might enjoy over 200 recipes of Zelda-related Hyrulean cuisine, please consider picking up a copy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you would like a text version of this and all the links, they will be on my website, amywoodworks.com, under the letters tab. That is plenty to be getting along with for March and the beginning of April. So please remember you can leave a comment or question or your own update underneath this post on my blog. I will see you next month. Thank you so much for your time, patience, and support, everyone. You mean the world to me, and I'm so excited to be writing your names and sending you these books very soon. Goodbye.